Hi, I'm Curtis Quick with Delia Associates, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how to deliver maximum brand impact at your next trade show. Exhibiting at a trade show is like a wedding. If you put a lot of effort into it, you'll have a great outcome. Here are 4 tips to help you make sure your brand delivers a big impact and a big ROI at your next trade show or conference. Tip number 1. First impressions are huge. Our first impressions form in 1/10 of a second, and the bulk of impressions form from what we see. Your exhibit structure doesn't have to be huge, but its impact should be. We've seen a number of exhibitors reduce their exhibiting space, but ramp up their visual impact by visitors and passerbyers. Think about including powerful visuals. Videos and short, concise thoughts on the display that actually invoke emotion and invite questions. Try to avoid showcasing everything you do. Have one show goal that you can support with a theme. Focus on a key idea and build the entire exhibit marketing plan for the show around that. Let people walk away with one critical piece of information to remember you by. Narrow your focus and broaden your appeal. Tip number 2, interact and engage. When people see a crowd forming at an exhibit, that table or booth becomes more attractive. Make sure your staff is personable, engaging, and that they create ways for exhibitors to interact, such as opportunities to try, touch, and feel your products, or other interactive hands-on activities that let exhibitors experience your service your company provides. Over the last year, we've seen some pretty cool virtual reality exhibits at trade shows. Definitely something to look into. As part of your pre-show planning, focus on ways to draw a crowd, because a crowded display is a lead driving display. Tip number 3, be a great neighbor. Most exhibitors at an industry show have the same or similar target audience as you, which means there are opportunities that don't just come from attendees. Just about every show has peaks and valleys of traffic. During a slower period, get to know your neighbors. Look for fellow exhibitors that are not direct competitors, but could be considered fellow or suppliers of complementary services. Some exhibitors go as far as actually exchanging leads with other exhibitors after the show ends. Tip number 4, think before, during, and after. The best trade show exhibitors start their planning early. They've done an excellent job of pre-show marketing and have a plan for specific engagement during the show. They've also pre-planned their follow-up so that no contacts made at the show have a chance to go cold. Have a solid game plan. Start early and think about opportunities to engage your target before the show even begins. Give yourself 4 to 6 months in advance, depending on the scope and logistics of the show, to give yourself a great amount of time to be 100% ready to hit your show goals. Many organizations use a major event to revitalize and reintroduce the brand. If you have an upcoming trade show and want to make sure your brand stands out and you maximize ROI, we can help you. Give us a call or go to www.delianet.com for more information. Thank you for watching.